How's it going? Welcome back to Kingdom Come with me, Noble. Now, this is actually the second recording. We'll see if I'll actually cut this one out or not as well. The first recording was at the first camp that was down here beneath Neuhoff. There was a little camp that I had to meet at, or actually I think it's right there. And meet the charcoal burners. It was completely irrelevant. They basically said he ain't here. So we're going to try it again here and see if we can't find something else. If not, I'll delete, excuse me, I'll delete this recording, start over at the next site. Because I'm just trying to skip all the monotony at this point. You got a nice hat, I'll talk to you. Hold still, you. Oh, you're a spokesperson. Okay, you're probably more important, just like the other guy I talked to. Hopefully the audio is okay. I've been trying to work on it. Let me know if it's a little off. Anyway.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhoff. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
A little different than the last guy.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here much.
But he has come here. You got a lot of points in this.
If you're hiding him here, please reconsider. It's Sir Radzig who sent me to find him. That boy's testimony could help stop more bloodshed.
I understand the urgency, lad, but really, he doesn't come here. He's friends with some of the boys over by Townburg.
And where can I find them?
Head
This is
west.
better
along the river
information.
and you run into them. Oh, and another thing you might like to know. Other people have been sniffing around here for him.
They said that at the last
Nasty
camp
fellas.
too.
Where did they go? What did they look like?
Oh, they headed off to the west. But that doesn't mean anything. And they look... Well, one of them came here and asked a lot of questions. And the other one stood off at a distance, scowling, dressed like murderers, the pair of them.
Okay. So do we have any hints where they are? They said they went off to the west. Okay, so this is where he is probably. And these guys went off to the west as well. So they could be anywhere. They could be here. They could be somewhere out here. They could be up here. Heck, they could be in the camp already. I might be too late. So let's see if we can't find him before these bandit guys get to him. I'm probably going to keep this part in because it did give some good information and we're not too far away from the objective. If we were as far away as the other one was, I might have just skipped it, but I think we're going to keep this one in. Obviously, if you're watching this, I kept it in. If you're not hearing this, then no one knows. Yeah, I want to trade out horses. I now know this horse is pretty basic. There's nothing super special about it. So I probably want something a little bit more panache, a little bit more zest in its step, you know? Oh, wait a minute. You guys look like you're bandit types. I want to get a shield on. There we go. Hello, friend. Suspicious man-at-arms. Yeah, this is probably the bandits. Hi, friend.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then I'll ask you something.
Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm.
We got him. I'm definitely keeping this episode in, this part.
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us have found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhoff.
I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
And I'll kill ya. Come on.
that the best you can do?
Ooh, that hurt a little bit. Pull back a little bit. Let me recuperate.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Ooh. I'm actually surprised I haven't taken any damage beyond my armor taking hits. Good, I hit him at least. Come on. Okay, I actually took damage that time.
Is that all you've got?
There we go. Finally, one's down. Yeah, the second guy running around, I was a little more cautious because I didn't really want to get too in depth with the hits to risk the other guy coming up on me. There we go. Now I'm actually getting some hits in. Would have had to worry about the second one. That one a lot quicker when the first one went down. Thank you, gentlemen, for participating in the experiment known as bashing your face in. Alright. Well, I destroyed those armors. There's an arrow in there. There it is. I don't know why these guys carry single arrows. Where'd his weapon go? There it is. I think. Yeah. Alright, so got their loot, took them out. That's a lot better now that we took them down. As soon as I saw those two guys, I'm like, get off the horse now, that's them! Oh, man. I guess I put my weapon up, so that's good. I didn't expect to find them on the road, though. I thought they were going to be in a campsite or maybe, you know, over here at this camp attacking him. I'm hoping the kid's standing there. I say kid, but Red, or Ginger they called him. It looked like he's probably about our age, character-wise. So I wouldn't exactly call him a kid, since our character is technically also a young adult. I actually would do some exploring. I got those 2 or 3 treasure maps. And I would like to actually try them out. Find out what's actually in those loot locations. Mind you, just like this, I'll probably skip to the actual loot grabbing portion of it. Maybe show exactly where it is. I kind of feel like maybe... What do you guys think? Should I do a loot gaining episode? Or should I just do a episode and then call it, you know, whatever the episode's name is, plus treasure maps, this, and that kind of thing. So I feel like it'd be more handy to do treasure map stuff, and maybe not an entire episode of treasure maps, but, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that kind of deal. I've learned the hard way that running at full gallop into a tree or branch will knock you off. So you don't want to do that. What's a charcoal burner twin? What do you got to say, twin? I think twins are actually fairly rare back in the day.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Yes, I stole most of my armor. By the way, in between episodes, I fenced the armor I'm wearing now, because most of it's stolen. So I sold it to the miller, and then bought it back, which was pretty expensive. Probably not as expensive as it would have been if I bought it straight off the shelf. And yeah, it worked out pretty well for me. So all this armor is official now, even though it's all still stolen technically.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhoff. Was
He's
he
in
here
that
by
building
chance?
over there.
Ginger, you say? Would he be a red-haired fellow?
Yes,
That
have you seen
explains the name.
Let me see now. There was a stranger around here. He didn't have red hair, though, so it wouldn't be him.
him? Great, thanks.
This guy may be a little slow because, oh, Ginger, he's got red hair? Yeah, I haven't seen him. Then how did you describe him? You have seen him. This is the other twin. Maybe he's a little more up-to-date on what's going
I am
on.
honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road.
He's sending me to
Along the
Neuhoff.
road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhoff.
I know where Neuhoff is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
All right, thank you.
Something doesn't seem right. It seems like they knew exactly where he or who he was. Oh, that's him again. Whoops, wrong guy. Sorry. I need to find the man in charge. Brian? Do you know what's going on, Brian?
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you know where I can find Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff?
Why don't you try Neuhoff?
He was there, but now everyone says he's hiding with some charcoal burner friends of his.
Well, I can't help you there. I've heard nothing
Got
about
some
it.
angry pigs on
Or
that
him.
shield. Okay, where is the guy in charge? All of them so far have been very informative compared to the rest of the guys. Spokesman, yeah, that's going to be the guy I'm looking for.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
You do have a mustache.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhoff.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was there, but now they say he's hiding amongst some charcoal burners.
And where did you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
Look, a terrible crime's been committed at Neuhoff, and Sir Radzig wants the culprits found. And here you are making it harder for me.
Well,
At least that
if
worked.
you've been sent by Sir Radzig, you can deal with those two criminals who've been lurking around asking about the same boy.
And do you know where they are?
They won't be far. But I
I
don't
already
know
killed
where
'em.
Exactly. From here they headed south, so maybe try there. There are plenty of good hiding places around.
I already got
So
him.
you're saying I should find them and kill them?
Just see to it they can't cause any trouble here. And then I'll tell you everything I know.
I got wonderful news for you, my good sir.
Our paths crossed and,
Oh.
well, they wouldn't listen to reason.
How did it turn out? If you're here, then
They didn't listen to
must be.
reason.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
Well, with
That's
two of them,
You're safe now.
I'm pretty sure the big guy and his friends
All right.
might still be around,
We're
though.
hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Sir.
you, charcoal burner.
I'm definitely glad I didn't cut out that other episode section, because at least it led into the fight, which was very helpful because of what happened now. Pebbles, you're just so much horse. Oh, wow, he wasn't kidding. It's just right here. Oh, my gosh. He's hiding in the woods where the prince got attacked. This was our campsite. This is where we attacked that boar, and the prince ran away, and I think it was... Yeah, that's where I rescued the prince. That's where he was. Wow. The kid is hiding in the woods that we were hunting in with that rabbit game a couple episodes back. What, 2 episodes ago? Oh, okay. This is a camp. Now, this is probably where he is. Anybody here? We know the bad guys didn't get him because they were looking for him when they asked us, so at least we know he's going to be alive here. And I bet he's inside. I'm going to look over here real quick first. Anything useful? Any hidden treasures? Doesn't look like it. Oh, well. One can always hope for hidden treasure. Once again, as I was saying before, I really need to do the treasure maps. I don't know if I need a shovel or if they're all buried or whatever. Oh, hey, it's you. He was probably crapping himself hearing me outside. Please, go away. Please.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that?
You know
Where were
me.
your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
Why did you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Your hoofpick says otherwise.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back.
That's why he ran. He was witness, and they
Talk.
identified him.
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
It didn't help too much, but I guess people back in the day didn't survive too well with injuries like that, so I'm guessing if he still made it, probably got kicked by a horse or something, then I guess he would be identifiable.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz.
Well, you don't know him then.
Dice and boozing.
And?
Dice and boozing. He's a crazy
I
man.
know he lives in a house on the edge of the village.
I know he lives on a house
I never
on the
told
planet Earth. My gosh, I live on the planet Earth. Bum bum bum.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
I know we discussed
This
this
is yours,
earlier, but I
isn't
want
I
specifics.
pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
The limpy one.
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
Same question again,
All
but a
I
little
know.
different ask,
I
I
never
guess.
talked to him.
Yeah, just
Now
tell me everything.
exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Well, I have about 10 minutes, so let's try it. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get bored.
Hopefully you won't either.
I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went
Reasonable
out into the
excuse.
dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't.
Was it a trick
Then
of
it was
the
too
light? Little
They
Darkest
went
Dungeon
past,
reference.
and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But then,
Then the slaughtering started.
yeah, I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere.
Fire Nation.
It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
Can you imagine that? You saw the bandits coming in to kill everything and everyone, and you were the survivor? I'd run too if I was him. I'd be like,
Right
oh hell.
towards me, and I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you
I'd be
stabbed
like,
the first
I
one
ain't
in
sticking
the head.
around. They witnessed me witnessing all that.
No, he ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others.
So he wasn't part of the slaughtering crew. He was
And
part of
rest
the
gang ran past.
other group.
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back.
The limping
I didn't
one.
dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Really big. Was a stud farm, I'm kidding.
Do you know what they argued about?
Horsemen.
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
I figured that might have been the case.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
He did survive a similar
Only I
situation
yelled.
with the attack on
Maybe they...
his home.
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do.
Alright, we got a lot of information out of this. Yeah, if I had recorded that first charcoal burner meetup, as well as my previous engagement where I went and sold and rebought the armor I'm wearing to get it off of being stolen, it would have been another 20 minutes worth of recording I would have done, so I'm glad I skipped it. I already seen that.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't
Good
you
luck!
help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you
No, they're
help
not.
me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm.
Now you're afraid to go back?
God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk.
Tell
to
them the truth, man. I'd listen to you.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
At least I didn't have to just kill him. That made me feel a little better about it. Yeah, just walk on. I'm just gonna take care of looking at your personal belongings. I like that Master Thief skill. I did not expect the horse to walk in here. Hi, horse. I'm gonna try not to hit my head on the roof on the way out, okay? Wow. Ugh. I can't get out. There we go. Oh, that was great. Nest. Alright, we're gonna fast travel real quick to get back to Neuhof. Yeah, right here. Yep, Uterus. So, we still haven't gone back to Skalitz either. Well, technically I probably should have stopped by Tallenberg and sold stuff, bought stuff, and looked around, but oh well. Yeah, Captain Bernard. Captain, my captain! I have words to speak to you, my good sir. That's a really fancy horse and saddle. I don't remember that horse being in the procession. I'm pretty sure the captain's horse was that blonde one. Oh, that's why the fancy horse is here. Hi. Hi, senpai. Whenever I see the guy, I feel like that's the way the main characters act. It's like, senpai noticed me. Senpai sent me on a mission, you know. My good sir. Going to get ridiculously close to your face and talk to you.
Good day to you.
Like, hello, sir. How are you today?
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around at Ujits. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward.
I ran into some on the way back.
What do you think I should do about them?
But I skipped them because I didn't want to fight them.
It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
But I want to wear the spurs.
In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Ooh.
Very well. That sounds amusing.
Well, as for amusement, I'd entertain myself by being very careful, lad.
And shoot him afar with arrows. Ha-ha! Game saved. Lovely. Horse, come here. We're gonna go talk to Senpai. Senpai wears the shiniest armor. Senpai is amazing.
Greetings. What business have you?
Senpai, I miss you so much.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Oh.
I don't really know what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Horse, come here.
Story or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
I'm giving you the full story from my senpai.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him.
Only the most important
Well,
information.
With good reason.
This
The
all
bandits
from the
wanted to
distance.
kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those
Good lead.
cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
Gesundheit. Melhayed. Melhayed. We'll go with
Why
that.
choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
Ooh, maybe I should go get a new
I
horse.
shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
Very
But
true.
the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
Which is one of the unfortunate
There's
parts about
always a
law
caution
enforcement
or
in
two.
the modern era is the
So,
fact that you
anyway,
got little
how much silver
towns
did
with
they
two
get
cops
for
and you
slaughtering
got
those horses?
miles and miles of land to cover.
If they'd stolen
Can't be
them, they
everywhere
could
at
have sold
once.
them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that
Well,
you
I'd
won't even
said
speak when they
before that I
come
thought
to
it
cut
was
your throat. Never mind raise your
about
hand against them.
reducing
Fear
their
that
cavalry
you will
numbers,
enter the
but I guess
spot,
that works too.
Staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
Well, that was quite. Goodbye, senpai. Hello, horse. He wanted to hear it from your mouth, not mine. Why didn't you talk? You talk to me all the time. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. But I think I've decided I have 3 treasure maps in my possession right now. Now, mind you, they're not great. You know, it's only 3 of them. So I am going to probably locate them and record opening them at the beginning of the next episode. Hopefully they're close together. We'll find out. So we'll open those treasure chests up, and we'll go ahead and then get on to this Uritz location with the guy with the limp. Because, honestly, I want to find out what's in the treasure chest. I mean, it could be better armor, better weapons, loot, better horse equipment. And money always helps, especially if I want a better horse. So, anyway, thank everybody for coming to join. Actually, I wonder if we can actually buy a house in this game. That'd be kind of cool. Buy yourself a bit of land and have some serfs work it and end up being a noble at the end of the game. Anyway, thank everybody for coming to join me. If you'd like to hit that like, subscribe for future content. If you feel like it, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody.